Hello and good evening, everyone. So, welcome along to this, Monday 7 p.m. live stream. Hope everyone's had a profitable, great weekend. I'll just go ahead and jump into screen sharing mode. So, if you've clicked on the replay of this live stream and it's the first time you've come onto the Profit Boss channel, my name's Chris, and I basically talk all different methods of how to make money online. One of the main methods I think of the channel is using match betting. I am going to do a lot of value betting in this live stream, but wanted to start the stream off in a slightly different way for this evening. So this may be of use to anyone who's never seen what match betting is, has no idea how it works. And basically, I wanted to just go through this BetMGM welcome offer. So match betting is where you literally are taking free money from the bookmakers. You're not risking your own money because you're betting on all of the outcomes. So no matter what, as long as you double check everything that you're doing, you'll always just come away with a nice profit for yourself. Now, OddsMonkey is the very best match betting site, in my opinion, and I've been using them since December 2018. Made like around £30,000 of profit using OddsMonkey. And basically, I've been recommending them to people, since I started this channel in the not the middle, sort of the July is towards the end of 2020, actually, really got going with the Profit Boss channel. Made a load of videos to do with OddsMonkey. I even have a completely free beginners match betting course, which is on the Ko-fi page. So the link for that is, of course, in the description. But so I thought I'd start this off with just going through this guide here. So this offer from BetMGM, which is now in the UK, is bet £10 to get £40 in free bets. So sadly, we don't get the same offer that the Americans get. They get a lot more money than that. But so if you're watching this live stream and you're in America, then that's very, very good news for you with regards to how much you can make from BetMGM. But yeah, in England, we're still going to be able to make a bit of profit. So the way you do that, literally, this is the original OddsMonkey site here, but you just go through the instructions step by step, opening your account. So it says click here to sign up to MGM. I literally just click that, signed up, and then you select the sports welcome offer. So there's a casino offer. Don't select that one, just the sports welcome offer. Deposit £10 using a debit card, which, as you can see here on my BetMGM account, I have £10 in the balance. So I've done that step already. And then change to decimal odds. So you scroll to the bottom of the page. I'll just try and find here. So you scroll, there you go. So settings, so you click on settings and then just click change to decimal. And when you're going through, so that's literally the opening your account part there done. And then completing the offer, you click the button below to open the odds matcher. Now, I wasn't sure exactly which button to click here. Might have actually been. So normally on these guides, they have like a button at the bottom that says go to odds matcher and it loads up. Maybe I need to let OddsMonkey know about this. It loads up the odds matcher with all the settings in place. So I've actually gone on hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself here. But yeah, basically load up the odds matcher, which to do that, you would go on tools and then click odds matcher there. Then you want to select minimum odds of 2.0 on the, so you go, this is the odds matcher. You want to filter and then you go limit bookmakers, just BetMGM you want showing. Limit exchanges, I'm currently still like banned from using Smarkets. I haven't sent them the like verification stuff that they've requested. I tried to do it. I sent them like three different bank accounts they wanted information from off me. I sent it all over. I think they lost the information and couldn't quite get everything verified. And then they were asking for it again. I got a bit fed up with it and really just could not be bothered anymore. So now I've just diverted to using Betfair exchange for now. And I put £400 in my Betfair exchange in my Betfair account currently. because I have a video series that I'll be filming very soon, which is with regards to basically auto Betfair trading. So where you set up this system for you, and then it just places Betfair trades on your behalf. And I'm going to show you, my real results from that, starting with this £400. But I thought, why not get this BetMGM offer out the way and done while I still have that £400 balance there. But yeah, on the filter here, back odds I've put to 2.0 there because that's what the guide recommends as the minimum. You have to do that in order to qualify for the £40 free bet. Then you put the calculator into normal mode. So once you've applied everything on the filter like that, you go through and you go, okay, where's a decent bet to place here? Let me just click refresh on here. If you just joined the live stream now, I'm just going through a quick example of what a welcome offer looks like, and we're doing BetMGM here live on the stream because that's an account that they've only just come to the UK basically, so I don't have an account with them. But you go through here and you look for one that's at least back odds of 2.0, which they all are because we've set it up on the filter. But you don't want something like that, 4.1. I'll give you an example why. If we go to that one, 4.1, and we want to bet here, so it says use the calculator in normal mode. So across the top there, you got normal, free bet, stake not returned, free bet, stake return, and then risk free bet, equal profits. So we're just using it in normal, which is for qualifier bets. And basically it says on step 3 there, the lay stake and liability is the amount required at the exchange, and it says deposit funds into the exchange if you don't have enough money to cover it. So yeah, you can see there above this yellow button that says lay the bet, because I have my Betfair exchange connected to OddsMonkey, so I'll just be able to lay the bet through the calculator here. But it says your liability will be £31.39. So that's the amount of money I need in my Betfair exchange. So always check your balance of your exchange. Obviously there you can see it says Betfair balance £400, so plenty enough to cover that liability. But obviously if it said we need 500, then I would need to put another £100 in my Betfair exchange. And it says here, before placing your bets, check that there is enough availability at the exchange. This will help you avoid unmatched bets, because we're placing a back bet of £10 and then we're going to lay the bet at the exchange. And what that means by checking there's enough availability is here on this lay part here in red, it says lay the draw 4.2 odds, and it says there's £244 available. Now we're laying £9.81, so obviously with over 200 quid available, it's going to match up that just under £10. What you can do, if I just press refresh on here, when you press refresh, that'll update the numbers there. You can just see that little refresh button, because sometimes if that liquidity, that £244 available, just disappeared, then we wouldn't have enough money available to lay our £9.81. But I'm not going to lay this one because the back odds are too high. If we compare it, so that one we'd need £31.39 to back and lay £10, whereas on one with lower back odds, so on this one it's back odds of 2.04, so still at least back odds of 2.0, but it's only going to take £10.69 on the lay side of liability money instead of that whatever I said it was, 34 was it, 30 odd pounds. So much better, especially if you're on a tighter sort of lower bankroll. You don't need to be sort of backing and laying things with higher back odds. You just don't need to do it. So what I'm going to do now, go through this qualifying bet. We're literally just backing and laying £10 at BetMGM. And yeah, I think we can. So that one's 2.04. The rating's 97% or 97.05. We could go for this 98.65, but what? So that's an Argentinian match. Sometimes it's better for account health if you pick something that's, like Charlton versus Exeter. I think that said, English League One. That's a bit better. It'd be even better if we could have like Premier League match. So this one here, Fulham v Chelsea. It's saying odds have changed. Okay. Fulham v Chelsea. That would just cost us 29 pence qualifying loss on that. It would take a bit more liability money, but I definitely have the balance to cover that, no problem. So let me just see, 29 pence on that one, and this one would be 30 pence, but it wouldn't be a Premier League bet. So yeah, let's go with this Fulham v Chelsea. The back odds are saying Fulham 3.6 on the back bet, so we can go over to BetMGM, click on search, and oh no, sorry, that's not the correct search button. It's just taking us to search everything there, not just, here we go, should be this one here, search, and it's not going to let me type it in, which is annoying. But we can click on Premier League, and then Fulham v Chelsea is just there at the top. Now, Fulham to win is actually back odds of 3.65 now, not the 3.6 that it's saying on here. So what we can do is I'll go ahead and select Fulham to win, double check that it's, yeah, match odds, Fulham to win, back odds of 3.65, and we're going to update that on here to say 3.65, and then at Betfair Exchange, we'll refresh that, saying there's over £8,000 available with a lay of 3.65. So it's 100% match minus the 2% Betfair commission that I have. So that's why it's costing 16 pence there. Obviously, if you were laying this through like BetConnect at 0% commission, or laying it through Smarkets and you had 0% commission through Smarkets connected to your odds monkey, then that would be completely free. It'd cost you nothing to do this. But yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to type in £10 to place a £10 back bet on Fulham. And then, of course, we're going to click lay the bet here. We've got £10 set up there, back odds of 3.65. Lay still at 365. So let's go ahead, see if it's going to take this £10 bet there. And that says your bet has been placed. And then we'll jump over here and click on lay the bet there. It says, are you sure you want to lay this with Betfair? It can't be undone. Yes, lay the bet. And there we go. It says lay bet has been placed, fully matched, £10, 6 pence. And yeah, we can press OK on that. So yeah, you can see if Fulham don't win, so if it's a draw or Chelsea beat them, then that's only cost me 14 pence there. And if they do happen to win, it's only going to cost me 16 pence. But when that finishes up, which let me just double check here, that match is kicking off. Yeah, that's tonight at so in like 45 minutes ish. So it says here, you scroll further down, it says once your qualifying bet settles, that's my qualifying bet, you receive 4 £10 free bets. And it says here you get a bet builder free bet, a football free bet, horse racing free bet, and then an accumulator free bet. And they're £10 for each of those. Obviously, there's 4 of them, £10 on each. Now, I won't go through exactly what strategy I'm going to use for all of those now in the live stream, because we have any questions. So I can see there's a few questions there going on. I'll get to you, everyone, in a second there. Thank you for joining me this evening. But yeah, I won't go through exactly what I'll do with those free bets. I'm going to film a whole video to do with what I'm doing with the BetMGM £40 of free bets to try and maximize the profit from that welcome offer. And I hope to have that video on the Profit Boss channel like by the end of this week, by maybe Thursday or Friday, something like that. So that'll be designed to sort of guide and help any beginners. Obviously, if you're experienced at match betting, you'll have a very good idea what to do, but it's going to aim to help any beginners that may be a bit like unsure what to do with a more complex welcome offer like that. But let me go ahead and place a few value bets here. So of course, value betting, you're not laying anything with this, you're just placing back bets, you're taking the odds at value, and then over time you'll see a nice profit. Currently with this account, we are in a slight minus of a variance. If I just show you on the profit tracker, that's my 3-month graph currently. You can see there the black line is the amount of profit we should have made. So that's nice to see that obviously we are taking value. The black line's going up, which is perfect. But the white line is our actual real world result of profit. So currently in a slight minus. So I think the yeah, the balance of the account's £979. We started with 1,006, but I'm absolutely, 100% confident. It's happened every single time that I've been using Rebel. That white line over some more bets will then go back up towards where it should be, which is on the black line there, and we'll be in a nice profit with it. But yeah, let's go back to bets. I'll place, let's do 5 value bets, and then I'll jump over to the chat there to see if I can answer any questions or get to any comments there. So yeah, first one then at the top is going to be a 7.5% expected value. We'll click on bet. While that loads up, we'll go ahead and just read the bet off here. So it's a soccer match. It's German. We don't really need to know that, but it's a soccer match. It's the over-under market, and it's the under 2.5 bet that we want. So all we're going to do with this, it's really, really simple here. It's on the main screen of this match. There it says goals over under 2.5, and then under is there. So literally under 2.5. The back odds are at 2.87, and it's saying the value odds are at 2.875. Now, if I remove the 5 off the end, because we don't have that, it's not going to be, so it loaded up saying it's a 7.5%. It's actually going to be 7.3% of expected value. So that's still okay for us, though. We're going to double check that's the correct bet and place our £10 on it. When that places, then we'll click done. And then we'll just click this log button here. Of course, don't forget, if you're not yet started with Rebel, there's the completely free trial. I've pinned the free trial link there in the chat, and also it's in the description. And if you want to save a bit of money off the Rebel Betting Pro membership, which is what I'm using here, it gives you access to the exchanges as well and everything. There's a half price your first month link in the description, literally 50% off your first month. So great link to use if you want to save a bit of money, if you want to get into value betting. But this next one here, again, soccer match. I've never actually seen one of these. So it's a 1x2 first half. That's the first one of those I've seen. So it's on the team starting with the letter I. Independiente, I'm guessing that means independent. So Independiente Petrolero. That's why I just like to say what the team name begins with, what letter it begins with. So let's go over to this and let's try and find this then. So 1x2 first half. So let's click on this half market. And then, okay, yeah, we want back odds of 3.1. The halftime, basically, I think that's just the halftime result. So first half for the team Independiente, first half result, back odds are at 3.1. And yeah, that for every, all intents and purposes, that is going to be the correct bet that we want there. I'm just a bit confused because I've never seen that bet before. But yeah, that's going to be the one there. Obviously, back odds of 3.1, exactly what we want. So we'll place our bet, click done, and we'll log that £10 there at 7.4%. And this next one here, much, much easier. Well, I mean, that one was pretty easy to find, actually. But this is my favorite here. So tennis to win. It's just the player called Adrian to win the match at back odds of 2.5. Adrian is there to win the match. The back odds now are at 2.20. So sadly, if we update that from 2.5 to 2.2, instead of what was it? So it was literally 6.2% expected value, and the odds that it's offering now would be minus 6.5%. So we'll just click remove on that. And then we're going to X that off on Bet365 here. That's now at poor value. So if you're into, if you're like sport that you enjoy watching and you like betting on tennis, you came onto this and you really wanted to bet on Adrian Andreev to win, most mug punters, they would just literally place a back bet on that at back odds of 2.2. But even if he won his match, it doesn't matter. You've taken the odds at poor value. So over time, you'll be losing money, even if he wins the match. It's like you have to try and get your head around that. It doesn't matter if he wins. You've still taken it at poor value. Now, if you got that at back odds of 2.5, it actually doesn't matter. If he loses, it doesn't matter because you've still taken the odds at value. So over time of many more bets, you'll be making money. I think that's probably the hardest part of people trying to understand how value betting works. You don't have to win every bet if you're placing the bets at value. But let me go ahead and select this next one here. I'll do 3 more bets here, and then I'll get to any questions or comments. So this one, soccer, English National League, and it's saying Asian handicap 0, comma plus 0.5 on Kidderminster. So let's go to one Asian lines for this one. And there's the main market there, Asian handicap, the correct one we want, the 0 plus 0.5 on Kidderminster. Back odds are at 1.95, which is correct. So we're going to go ahead and place our £10 on that. Click done, and then we'll log that. That's at 6% expected value. So very nice. And yeah, just 2 more to do before I get over to the chat there. There's actually, 18 total, so 18 value bets available with my filter, which is just set up for Bet365 currently. And there's nearly 2,000 bets across all bookmakers there. So it's a common question here. Like, people join a live stream and go, "Oh, Chris, why are you only using Bet365?" These streams are just literally for me to show you the rebel betting software and help as many people as possible with getting started using it and how to find the bets. There are many, many more options. I mean, you literally go to options, filters, and then so on my filter here, which just has Bet365, look at all of these bookmakers. I know not all of them are available in the UK, but like 10bet, 32 Red, Treble 8 Sport there. Let's scroll through. Betfair Sportsbook, of course. Betfair, that's value betting on the exchange. Betfred there. Scrolling for BetMGM now, the UK site, which I still need to double check if BetMGM on Rebel, if that recommends a bet, is it just recommending it for the US market, or is it going to be able to recommend them for the UK bookmaker? So I need to double check that, because Rebel might need to update it so it says like BetMGM UK, but I want to double check that and get back to you on that one. Yeah, BetVictor there, Betway, or Gubway as they're known. Boyle Sports, another quick to gub bookmaker there. Yeah, there's just so many. Coral there, and seeing a lot of American bookmakers there. Ladbrokes, obviously Ladbrokes Australia. If you're watching this and you're in Australia, there's lots of Australian sports books on here. Matchbook there, and yeah, the list goes on and on and on there. So you can add many, many more bookmakers into your filter there. You don't just have to use Bet365. But under 156 then for the over-under on this one. So let's go ahead. Under 156.5 is going to be on the main market, but for this we'll click main props, alternative game total, and it's just to double check, under 156, which is going to be just here. Yeah, under 156. Back odds currently at 1.95, and that's exactly what we want, 1.95. So we'll go ahead, place our £10 on that, let it confirm, click done, and log that one at 5.9% expected value. And we'll just go ahead and place one more here to get it to 5 value bets. So click on bet, let it load. That's so over under first half. Now that is not an Asian handicap. Let me just see. Over under, so 0.5, 1.0. So that is going to be it's probably going to be under Asian lines. There we go. First half goal line. So on Rebel, it doesn't tell you that that's a goal line market bet, but it is the over under first half goal line. And we, of course, want under 0.5 to 1.0. Back odds are currently at 1.95, and that's what we want there. So we'll go ahead, place that bet, let it confirm, click done, and then we've got that at 5.6% expected value there. So let's log that one. And yeah, that's the 5th one done. So in this live stream, we've gone through, if you just joined in now, I was going through how, well, I literally placed my £10 qualifying bet for the BetMGM sign-up offer there. So placed a £10 bet, and then over on the Betfair exchange, you can see my balance went from £400 down to £373.34. So I literally backed and laid it through. If it's going to show on here still, or is that refresh now? There it is. So it's probably going to be all different now. But yeah, I literally just laid it there. It says already laid, just laid it straight through the odds monkey calculator there, easy peasy. But let's get through to see how many. So we've got a few questions here. So Craig, hi there, good evening. Saying hi, how did you set up Sportsbook in the USA for Rebel in the UK? So Sportsbook in the USA for Rebel in the UK. So I don't have any American bookies set up currently, but this is something that I was mentioning. I mentioned on, I think it was last Monday's live stream. I do have four brothers that live in America, and one of them. So I recently went over to see them. We hadn't all been together for like 12 years, so it was amazing to go and see them and catch up. But I was explaining match betting to them, and it seemed like just one of them really, well, two of them, but I think really one of them is like really, really interested in doing match betting and using. So Profit Duel is the American odds monkey site, but obviously Rebel works great with American sports books. So for the other three that aren't really interested, I was thinking of sort of saying like, can I, do value betting, do some match betting, value betting with your accounts, and then share my experience of doing that on the Profit Boss Challenge, showing like how much profit I've made. But I've not asked them yet, but I'm going to get around to it. I think I'm just a bit scared to ask them in case I get rejected, but it shouldn't be that way. I just need to ask them there. But yeah, if you're in the UK, sadly, you can't set up American bookmakers. You have to be in America. You have to have the usual like American ID, social security number. They call it there. We call it a national insurance number, but there it's called social security. So yeah, you have to have everything set up as if you live in America. You can't do it in the UK. I wish you could, but sadly you can't. Jay, hi there. Good evening. Saying hi, Chris. I've pretty much finished with match betting and banned at most places. What do you recommend for a follow-on side hustle to earn some extra cash? Um, I mean, it's a tough one, really, because I can't. I could recommend so many different things, but it's not really worth me recommending them unless I knew exactly what your kind of skills are and what you'd be interested in doing. So, for example, I don't know if you drive or not, but like one side hustle is Amazon Flex. So I've recently now had it. They've just updated their app again, and I'm getting. When I first joined, there was like no jobs available in my area, sort of the like around the Coventry area. But now, like you go on the app, and it's like I could literally be going on there and accepting jobs where I could go and deliver Amazon parcels just in my car. But obviously, I can't recommend that side hustle to you if you don't drive. Another side hustle, like if you, and by the way, I want to do a video on Amazon Flex as soon as I've done my first. You can get blocks of like go and do driving for like 3 hours and just deliver Amazon parcels for 3 hours. I really want to do it and do a video, like film a video and then upload it to the channel and show like exactly how much money I've made in the 3 hours after you take out like the fuel cost and everything like that. But yeah, like another side hustle would be advertising yourself on websites like Fiverr or Upwork for stuff like, if you are any good at video editing, for example, or designing a website, you can be doing like gigs for people, they're called, on there and earning extra cash that way. There's just so many different options. But I mean, ultimately, if you're wanting to do something with your accounts that are like, I guess if you're banned in most places, then you can't do anything else. But Each Way Sniper, this software here, is actually a great software for using on gubbed accounts. If you can still get like £1 or £2 each way on a horse with your bookmaker account, then this software is fantastic. If you're banned, then obviously you can't do anything at all. Like then it's the end of the road completely. But yeah, I sent out a mass email today letting people know that this Each Way Sniper, of course, the link's down below in the description, £1 for 14 days, full access to this. So if you've got gubbed accounts, you're not making any money from free bets anymore, but you want to place Each Way value bets on horse racing, definitely get going with that 14 days for £1 on that. It's really, really well worth it. But let me see here. So, oh yeah, Stephen P. Hi there, good evening. Saying, hi Chris, don't you have a Leo Vegas account already? That was why I couldn't do MGM sign up offer. So with Leo Vegas, let me just go to exactly what it says on Odds Monkey here. So yeah, it says BetMGM are licensed by Leo Vegas. We recommend waiting a while and ensuring all withdrawals have cleared before signing up to another site within the same group. So yeah, if you have it's very likely if you've done some match betting welcome offers, you will have signed up to a Leo Vegas, bookmaker of some kind. But because I've not, joined one or been on a Leo Vegas site in ages now, I've been absolutely fine to join the BetMGM one. It's been, no problem at all. So it just depends, like when you last joined the Leo Vegas bookmaker, and that'll be something that I'll mention in the video when I do the video for BetMGM welcome there. But Rocky, hi there, good evening, saying, hi Chris, is there a way to use a sharp bookmaker like Pinnacle or Bet in Asia in the UK? So this has been a common question. And I did mean to make a video on it, actually. I mean, there is apparently a way to do it, but when I tried to do it, it was very complex. You had to use cryptocurrency. So you had to like deposit money into a crypto exchange, convert your, as they call it, fiat currency, so your pounds, into crypto, like USDT, I think it's called. And then you had to then deposit money. It was just so complicated. And I'm really not a big crypto fan. Like I'm not. I know there's a lot of people that love crypto, and obviously it's a huge thing now. But I just think like most things to do with crypto, you have like everything. You have no security of your money being safe, basically, whenever you put money into anything crypto related, essentially. So as soon as I saw crypto, I was like, okay, I'm probably not going to get involved with putting thousands of pounds into that. So I've not done that, but I believe there is a way. I tried to set it up, and it was insanely difficult, very complex, and as I say, required crypto money transactions there. But Stuart Wallace, hi there, good evening. Good to see you in there, Stuart. Saying, so also find the Each Way Sniper logging onto bookies drops you out of other apps you might be on at the time. So see that having a dedicated laptop or Each Way Sniper will be useful. Any other tips you can mention? Yeah, absolutely. If you're running so obviously you're talking about the auto software there, because if you have like the manual version here, then you're absolutely fine with just running it, listening out for the very loud, high pitched sound like beep noise. So you can be on your laptop doing other things, and with the manual version just running like that, I'll just do a beep, and then you just go onto it, place the bet manually, and carry on with what you're doing. But yeah, with the auto version, you can do other things, but it's a bit of a nightmare because the software will take you over to over to the actual software, and then it'll be logging on to the bookmaker and placing bets while you're trying to do other things. But yeah, absolutely, 100% having a dedicated laptop for it, as you say there, is a very, very good thing to have set up. If you can do that, not everyone's going to have a couple £100 spare there to set up like a cheap laptop, but if you have the means to do it, it's very, very much worthwhile. Any other tips that I can mention? I mean, not really, no tips that I haven't mentioned already on like the videos I've done for. So if you type in like profit loss auto betting, there's a couple of videos on auto Each Way Sniper I've done. Just stuff like, you don't have to set it up for 24 hours a day. I personally think you can just run it from like 8 a.m. to say 3 or 4 p.m. in the afternoon. You don't have to go crazy with running it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Definitely you want to have your stake sizing to like, if you're doing £1 each way, so it's £2 total per bet, you would only do that if you had like a £200 bankroll. So you're only ever risking like 1% of your bankroll. Just stuff like that I've mentioned on the videos already. Nothing, and then maybe another thing, just quickly. I've seen people going below 100% as the minimum value bets to get on. So I think you can make money going down to like 97, 98%. But I personally don't think it's absolutely essential. Like if you just go on 100% as the minimum, then I think you'll make a really nice profit. There's no absolute need to go below 100. And then I've seen some people going on at minimum 102%, which, that everyone's different. Everyone's going to have different settings. But I personally think 100% is the minimum, which so here we go. Actually, there's a bet come up here. So I'll read this one out, actually. If anyone wants to get this bet on now, Newcastle 8 p.m. race tonight. So with BetMGM 32 Red or Bet UK, it's the horse called Utilis, Utilis, and that's currently with back odds of 8.0. That's showing as a 4.13 on the rating. And let me just see here why. So I'm just trying to have a look. So yeah, comparing the odds, the back odds against the Smarkets exchange, it's saying it's 4.13 because that's how it gets its value. It compares it to the true odds that are available at exchanges. And comparing the odds at Betfair exchange, it's saying it's a 2.91. So it's either a 3 or 4%. So you could average that out and say, okay, on average, that's going to be about a 3.5% as a value bet. So very, very much worthwhile placing there if you have 32 Red, BetMGM or Bet UK, and you just jump over and place that bet there. But yeah, on the filter, there you can see my minimum rating is 100. As I say, some people will go to 98%, and then some people will go even higher to 102. But I just like on a Saturday on the VIP members live stream, I'll actually put it to 104, and then we might be doing some extra places betting, and I'll just only share really, really top value bets with members on there. And then as we get more quiet with the extra places bets, I'll lower it to 102. Then if we get even more quiet and the bets are quiet at 102 or higher, then I'll drop it to 100 and apply that on the filter there. But let me go ahead and get wrapped up. I've just noticed the time there. We've been like 7 minutes over time here. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you've had any value from the stream, please do tap the like button, and I will be live again. So actually, I said last week on the Monday that I'll be live again for the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I ended up not being able to make the other 3 live streams for family reasons. I'll just say family, children reasons, child reasons. I haven't got children. I've got 1 child, thankfully. So yeah, I won't guarantee that I'll be live for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I'll try my very best to be live tomorrow evening and then Wednesday, Thursday as well. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers and bye for now.